Oh, hello. How you guys doing today? Well, I figured I'd turn on the camera and explain myself a little bit. Or at least for the actions I did do against a company that didn't deserve it. Well, the last video I put up, do you check your ammunition? I got a lot of negative feedback. And this was even after I corrected myself, which was actually on the Monday after. I think I put it up on Friday, and yeah. By Monday I was on the phone with the manufacturer, and you know, he explained to me about the round. Well, I figured I'd turn on the camera and explain myself a little bit. Well, the gun ammunition is not bad, like I said. And, you know, I'll get into a little bit of detail with that one. You know, I wasn't the only one who was concerned about the round. The SOST is was actually an experimental round that gun manufacturer actually picked up fairly cheap. You know, I think he said he picked up 200,000 units or something like that. So they were actually in the beta stages of testing with the U.S. Navy, because they were looking to change out their projectile and their 308 for their snipers. Well, this is where Gunn comes into play. Government was liquidating all their stuff at an auction. Gunn ended up purchasing it. And, you know, this is actually what the guy at Gunn told me. I think his name was Danny. So, with that being said, I do apologize for bad-mouthing this ammunition. You can see. Oop, never mind, I was upside down. This stuff isn't bad. I mean, he even knew exactly what round I was talking about when I called before I even opened my mouth really too much. Well, if you look at the top, right above the rim, you're going to see a groove. It's actually a grease groove. Yeah, he actually said he got these packed down as far as he could because, you know, he was wondering just like I was. He says these will actually fire fine. They'll actually, his exact words was, they'll shoot like hell. Nice words, isn't it? Well, as well as that, he also explained to me about how he acquired them and, you know, stuff like that. Then he also explained to me a few other things. The other things that he did explain was, you know, when the SOST round actually hits, it's not going to expand. Yes, it is a hollow point, but it's not going to expand. What it'll actually do is it'll actually explode. And you know what? By all means, I want to actually see if I can't get some ballistic gel and, you know, at least capture one of these rounds hitting the gel. Either the gel or a 55-gallon drum, you know, what have you. I want to show the impact on these. And this is actually what he was actually telling me. You know, he shot it into a 55-gallon drum and the round just shattered. So, you know, it would actually be interesting to see what these rounds can actually do. So, again, I do apologize for the last video. I'm not going to take it down because, you know what? I was really debating on it, you know, whether taking it down or leaving it up, you know, because, you know what, I got cursed out by a few people. I got private messages from a few people saying, you know, that was kind of fucked up. So, but I also did get a package in today. I've already opened it up. I know what's inside it. And, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit of the difference between the two rounds. Or between what's in the package and this stuff. So, with that being said, hold on. Let me teach you. Uh-oh. PNW Arms. Weapons Science. Oh. Hello. And which caliber are we? Ooh. .300 Blackout. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the love in this box. The one thing I like about this company is it actually tells you the date of manufacturer of the ammunition. It tells you the lot number, whole 9 yards. You know. These are the range ammo. These aren't match grade. And yeah, these were actually I'll actually say these were actually a present from somebody for helping them out. Anyways, plus there's also going to be a little bit of a trade-off. For those of you who haven't seen it up close, that's actually the 147 grain. Oh, they look so pretty, don't they? Ooh. Okay. With that being said, I'm going to take these out of the box, or take them out of their big white box. And just because I'm a little bit of a pack rat, I do actually like to save the old boxes. Because you know what? You never know when you're going to actually send a package or something like that out. So I try to keep some of the smaller ones. Anyways, let's get right down to it. There is one blackout round from a gun that I will probably end up ripping apart. And it's not anything on their part, per se. It might be. I don't know. But, you know, with this one dented round, I might just rip it apart so you guys can actually see the round in detail. You never know what it even looks like. So, I'll probably end up taking that out one of these days. But we're going to use another round as comparison. Okay. Oop. This is... okay. This is the 300 Blackout from Gunn Ammunition. The other round, the shinier one, is actually the 300 Blackout from PNW Arms. So, what we're going to do is, at least what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do this on camera so you guys can actually see. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep both of my boxes right here. Yeah, I know which one came out of where. What we're going to do is we're actually going to take a pair of veneers. At least that's what my father calls them. I know they're micrometers, but veneers, micrometers, roughly the same thing, right? You know, it depends on the hands that they're in. So, with that being said, you notice that there is 2 rounds sitting right on the table, right? You have the PNW Arms, and then you also have the Gunn Ammunition. Now, what I want to do is, just because curiosity killed the cat, you know, if you look at the pair of veneers, it's already been zeroed out. I'm going to just loosen it up. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take my pair of veneers, and I want to measure the brass between the two. So, with that being said, Okay. With that being said, the one from PNW Arms is mic'd at 1.359.360. It's a little bit too close, but you can actually see it for yourself on where it is mic'd at. So, yeah. These are actually head stamp 300 Blackout, the one from PNW Arms. So, now let's take out the one from Gunn Ammunition. Okay. Okay. The ones from Gunn Ammunition is mic'd at 1.36. Say 1.36. Say 6.7. Yeah, this is without me fucking with it. But I mean, there is a little bit of a size difference just in the brass. I mean, but what they ended up what that company ended up doing was they actually took 5.56 brass, and they just cut it. That's why if you look at the head stamp on these are head stamp Lake City, which we all know is federal, and it was manufactured in 2004. Now, through all the research I did on the round, the 300 Blackout didn't go into SAMI, or didn't get approved by SAMI until January of 2011. So, we know this round hasn't been out on the market for that long. But, now, let's go into a little bit of an overall. Now, yes, with the grain weight, it is going to be a little bit different. But, you know, with the gun, it is 2.065. 6.4, 6.5, somewhere right around there. You know, you guys can actually see it right on there. Okay. Now, that's with the 130 grain. Okay. Now, with the PNW Arms, with the 147 grain, it's coming up at 2.1, 2.9530. You know, somewhere right around there. But that's the overall. You know. So, by all means, again, I do say I apologize for one of my last videos. What you're going to end up seeing probably before this one is actually my 300 Blackout unveiling. So if you do watch it, you know, I'm not going to badmouth the manufacturer, so. But we'll get into a little bit of details. What do you think? I think that actually sounds pretty good. Well, anyways, again, I say I do apologize for what I did say about Gunn Ammunition and everything else like that. This was that I said and posted that video well before I actually talked to the manufacturer. I know I probably should have done that, but you know what? In the heat of the moment, things are always said, you know. But anyways, I will talk to you guys a little bit later on. I got some stuff to do around the house, so anyways, be safe, have fun. Remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Have fun.